Good afternoon, everyone. It is Merry Monday, and well, I've been away, and then didn't do Merry Monday for a while, and I'm not where I want it to be with Merry Monday, but that's okay. We'll just carry on. What I'm going to do, yesterday, all I did is clean piles of paper, and I still have a big mess to go. I just trying to organize my mess into a neater mess. Let's just basically put it that way. But what I did is I have these when I was cleaning out this one section where I keep a lot of my files. I have this file that's full of Christmas. Then I have this file through of Christmas, and I have this of Christmas. So I'm just going to kind of make some ephemera. And all I did was and these were sitting somewhere. So I pulled them out. They were like at one time a master board. So I pulled those out. Well, I didn't pull them out. I just left them out when I found them randomly in a pile. And then I grabbed some music paper and some vintage paper just in case. And then onto the side I've got paper. This one here, I think what this mainly is this is a ruby and pearl, I think, folder. And I'm just going to pull out a pile of this stuff and put it to the side. Yes, this is ruby and pearl, and I thought I had a journal made for this, but I could be wrong. And so I'm not really going to make anything specific. I think I'm going to just work on, see what I can do and make some ephemera. I'm not sure what will come out. I know I have this little folder. Oh, the bells. I kept hearing something that I was working on. So that's got some pieces in it. And I don't like this in here, but I just put it in there to keep it. So I got some pieces in here. This little neat tag that I did. And this cute Christmas one. I really like how that one turned out. And this is using the ruby and pearl. And like this one wasn't finished yet. This guy was. So we'll leave him in there for now. But I think they're too small for this. But we'll just leave them in there. I know I have to work. I'm going to put that to the front so I know they're there. And then, I don't know what, I've just pulled this top pile out. Again, it looks like some master boards I made. So we might end up working on that. It's just a scrap, more master board. So we'll put it here. Oh, these little flips I did. See, this is, what I'm trying to do is kind of reorganize myself. They brought me this, one of those, those plastic towers with the drawers. And this is a tall one. So I'm trying to work it into my space. And the one table, this big long table that takes a lot of space in my downstairs. I think my friend's hoping I'll put it down. But before I put it down, I'm going to do a lot of dyeing of paper. And this is just a blank piece of cardstock. Oh, see, there's a few things made in here. A pocket made. It's a big pocket, though. That's a really big pocket. But if I wanted to, if I turn this into a little Christmas thing, I could always put that on the back and fill that up or stuff it. Hopefully my cats don't drive me too crazy. What I'm going to do, I think I have a bag somewhere here, or a blanket. Ooh, if I put a blanket down, I know you'll make yourself comfortable on it. Here we go. Sorry, guys. This way she'll lay down. She thinks she's going to get more food, but she's not. She's had her breakfast, her snack, and she just got a treat. Now a little bit of play with her, but for now, if she'll just relax on the blanket, that'll help. And I even, things I thought I would use, I'm just cleaning up, and I made that big envelope, another envelope. So as you can see, I don't even know why that's there, but you never know what we can do with that. I'm just going to put it under so we have that. That's just paper. Oh, I think this was going to be, and I haven't finished it, I think. So I'll have to do that later off air, finish collaging it and get some papers together. I think that's supposed to be the Christmas journal. So as you can see, I've got a lot of work to do. So, and then I've got some tags here. Again, I don't know why this is on both paper sides. Who knows? So we've got some things on the go here. So let's see what we can just put together. I was just watching 507 Willow House Journals and her Merry Monday, and she's just basically, I like how she does things a lot of the time. Just opening, this is another random, I think it's got a lot of my Christmas fussy cuts that I need to work on in here. I'm just seeing what there is, if there's anything I want to cut out to use. Okay, so that I know what's in that. And then again, this might be digital ephemera. So I'm going to pull that out and that out. So, oh, and we're just going to do some, again, I'm trying to work in this little spot. And I can, these are, I was going to recover. So I'm going to use those now. I'm just seeing what I can pull out. And here my ink ran out on these. And a little on this one, but it doesn't really show on those ones. But what I'm probably going to do is turn that into a master. What I do a lot of times with that is, because it's on cardstock, I'll go ahead and make a master board out of it. So I'm just seeing what's in here that, oh, this is already cut out, so let's use that. This is already, let's pull these out. Let's pull those out there and see what we can do with the things we pulled. Today she just is she does, the way she does it, I wished I had her knack. She just, and I kind of think she has things, boxes sitting here, like with her, so much of her book pages, and then she just pulls it down and she works. And she's really inspiring to me. If you haven't checked her out, it's Leslie at 507 Willow House Journals. If I remember to put the link, I will. Now this one, I already did the postcard, and I left it like that. So if you wanted to, you could add more to this by maybe putting a little lace on it, maybe a little piece of washi tape. I might corner round it and then ink it. As simple as that. Did I bring my ink pad over? I did. Only thing I didn't bring was my corner rounder. So I've been just, I still have such a mess, but you know what? Just one step at a time. What I think I'm going to do is continue this afternoon after I've done this video working on that type of stuff. I was trying to fussy cut, but I left my good fussy, both pairs of my good fussy cuts scissors in Guelph, and I tried with these and poof, no. So I kind of, so that I can just kind of get them, pages of it, I'm putting them just as close as I can and putting them in their little envelope for now, because I'm just trying to get this done. I'm trying to think of what I want to do on this. It's pretty much speaks for itself. Maybe let's just ink it. Again, I've got to figure out my Christmas lace, how to get some out without pulling the whole box. So what I might need to do is take it and get a couple of something and ravel a selection of it around something, or in a baggie, or in a little basket, and then just have it and pull it out when I'm working on Christmas. That way I can do some stuff, complete some stuff. And sometimes just inking really does help. Even on this, a nice little Christmas cluster with maybe a red button on it might look cute in the corner. But it's hard. I don't want to really cover that up, and sometimes I don't want to ever cover up the paper. But I'm just going to mark this as done. Oh, I don't know what I did to my wrist. I was punching some whale tails out, because when I find cardstock and scraps, I'll do that. And my wrist right in here really hurts. It's an old punch, so sometimes you have to really squeeze it. Because I really didn't do anything very heavy except for go through papers and papers and more papers. There we go. It's got a little bit of a, where my corner rounder. I need to bring it some tinfoil down and try to sharpen it. There we go. And I'm going to leave that one like it is because that's cute, just tucked in or side, and then just put a tab on it. So we can count that one done. Like, this is nice as it is, but it needs a little something. But the hard part is there's so many fixed things on this. What would I put? I don't want to cover up the holiday season. Or do I just leave it like that? I think I just leave it like that. I think it's perfect the way it, because any image, unless I put something like, maybe like that there. Oh, that would work. And then maybe some lace on the bottom or something. That'll work. She needs a little trim. Let me see what I can do. I mean, I'm going to always have papers laying around because it's just the way it is. But I'm just trying to better organize, even just like projects, trying to get them like into a file so that when I want to work on that project, I can just pull out and everything I want is there. And I need, when I go to the Dollarama this week, I'm going to grab more of these because that's what I really want to do with those. And in my coming up on here and in my group Junk Journal Craft and Chat, I'm going to start a July challenge, and it's just a type of journal that kind of the style I got from Leslie, because I love watching her. I'm going to start a challenge, and I'm trying to think of things, you know, one, I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to get my likes up, which doesn't, and my comments up, but doesn't seem to be happening for me. But that's okay. It takes time. I'm not upset. I'm just trying to get to 1,000 because I would like to do some more lives where I just turn on the camera and just talk. But I'm only at 447 subscribers, and unfortunately YouTube only lets you do lives if you have 1,000. They limit you till you get to 1,000. There's so much I can't do till I get 1,000 subscribers. They do limit you a lot, but that's okay. I'll get there in time. Just thinking, I saw that sitting there and I thought, that might be perfect there. I just want to trim it up a bit more. Glasses down. Pika's got her toy and she's going crazy. Pika, bring it! What you got, Pika? And literally, she'll bring it to me. Bring it, Pika! Because Andre is upstairs trying to work, so I need to get her downstairs. Because the meowing is quite loud when she's got something. She feels like she's hunting. And she gets this really loud meow. And when Andre's trying to program, it gets hard on him. But she doesn't want to bring it to me right now. She's not wanting to drop it. And I'm going to, see, I'm not trying to just not overthink. So we're just going to put things together. See what we can make. And then sometimes you can do this with an ephemera because, especially Christmas, well, this one is very vintagey kind of paper. Hi, baby. You didn't bring it to me, though. There we go. And yes, I'm not going to have tabs on them. You know me. Oh, we got to cover the back. So I have paper back here, over here. Because I was doing that too, cleaning up some of this paper. So we'll do that. And so that when I go to put it in the journal, I can decide on the tab. Because I will decide depending on what pocket's going in. Does it already have a lot of lace in that pocket? Then I might just do a paper tab. I might add a cluster tab, but usually my tabs, it depends on when I put it in the journal. So sometimes I do like this one that just happened, I was just playing one day and I liked the tool. I tried something new. That was mainly what it was, because I was watching Leslie and saw her do it, and I thought, oh, that's really cool way of something different. Like just putting a hole in it and tying it at the top, or putting a bow. That did not want to cut for me. There we go. There we go. And so that's all I did yesterday is I sat and sorted through papers, tried to put papers together. Like on the side I keep a box, and it's got like paper I print it's to cover the back of journals, and then some are front and back that I can use in journals. It's mainly plain or lined paper. I keep that just to the side of me. And so I was like, when I was going through my piles, I was doing that. I finally got my embossed paper was somewhere where I didn't like it in, and so I found a container that fits it perfectly and holds it. I needed a nice sturdy bin for it. Eventually, when I'm going to redo this desk and try to put things I really need on this desk when I'm doing videos, and then so that I'm not always going back and forth. There's going to be things sometimes because and I need a new chair. When I was away, my sciatic nerve did not bother me at all. Not at all. And I came home and this chair has my back so sore. One, my big butt doesn't fit on it very comfortably. One, it's too tall, it won't go down, so I'm always sitting forward on it. So my back is never leaning up against something. Why is this doing this? I used a very thick cardstock, and I find sometimes the thicker cardstock really shows the white. I'm just trying to see if I glue that tighter. If that'll help it. Not really. There we go. Because you can see that. But again, you just have to ink those sides up really well. And that should help it. Because a friend picked up white cardstock for me, and she bought the really thick one. Doesn't go through my printer at all. It actually jams my computer up really bad. So I use it to make, and sometimes it's just, I didn't glue this well enough either. I'm realizing I didn't get enough glue on the edges. So that's not helping the situation. There we go. And sometimes you'll find when you ink, you'll see that where you should have trimmed some more. And that's what I saw there. There we go. Another one done. Just pulling out the stuff. I got this guy sitting here. Oh, baby love. Here she comes. My trouble. Okay. I gave you treats. I combed you. I pet you so that you would go relax. But you're not going to, are you? I'm just going to reach over here into my container because I pull out some bag. And I'm just roughing up the edges a bit because this is basically, I'm just putting this image on here, except for I don't know if I want it that folded there. It's not the right type of fold or crinkle. There we go. I want to put a little something in behind it. See, that's where I'm thinking. I'm not putting the whole thing. I'm going to rethink that. We're still thinking on that. Now I'm going to go to these. It's too. This might be too big. I do need to trim the top off though. How even is it? It's pretty even. But it's probably where I cut it, it tore a little. There we go. I don't think that's very even. Yep, let's get, sometimes I find the best way I have to get my trimmer out, because then I just keep making it, I think I'm cutting straight, but I'm not. Yes, I'm making it smaller. See, my trimmer is just tearing it. Now, let's see what I can do with that, the way it is. Okay. Yeah, it's so, I feel like it's so uneven, but I don't know what to do. But it could be my eyes too. Maybe if I corner around it, it might not look. Sometimes I think when we collage papers, if, holy crow. He's left enough of a mark that I can, because I used, I think this paper wasn't straight, and I keep looking at it, and it's actually straight, but it's the paper that's, I collaged onto it, that's not the straightest. So it's, I need to find some poinsettia flowers, because I would like to put a flower here. I'm going to have to just cut out some paper ones. I think that'll be, I kind of like that on there. What do we have? That's a little small, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. These two, sometimes I'll just turn them, I won't, girls, Pika. Boo Boo was asleep and her sister decided she wants to play. Sometimes I'll just cover turn them into a journal card just like this. Sometimes you need small and big. I just wanted to check the color. No, I think I like the brighter one. But this might be perfect on this one. But I feel like I need something in the background, and I have no red tulle. That's what I need to order, some red tulle, because that would be nice in behind it. Oh, my computer just shut off. Yeah, like I said, let's stop overthinking everything, Christina. Again, when I'm going to try to either find some poinsettias I can fussy cut out and put them on the corner. I don't think I have any paper ones or sticker ones. Now you can add more to these as well if you wanted to put more collaging in it. But I think for me it's got a lot already happening in it. Something I gotta fix on this. There we go. All the little papers now. And the good thing about these, they're already covered on the back. I tried to do something different with the back of it. Glue stick. You know what? You know what? Do I have an older book? Yeah. It's not a vintage book. I'm going to stop gluing. Reason I don't glue some places. Oh, look at, I started collaging in that. I think what I did is when it was sticky, when it gets sticky, I throw a piece of paper there and use it because it can be collaged with. This way I'll stop missing the sides if I just give in and get a book. This is just a book out of my collection. I didn't realize I bought two of the same book. Because I have a lot of books, and when I lived in Montreal, there was a great bookstore up the street, 5-10 minute walk tops up the street, and in the basement, of course, being in Quebec, everything's mainly French, but in the basement they had a whole English section, and it's just piles everywhere of books. I mean, you gotta want to go scavenger hunting, and that for me and my friends, I had a friend, then they had a diner, family diner, and so I would go there for a nice breakfast, and then I'd go over to the bookstore from her diner. It wasn't right beside it, it was like a few steps down the street, across a light, and I would go in there for, I could be in there for hours. But at a time, I don't like that paper there. And I'm not sure I like how I have the back collaged. And I'm also, might just, there we go. And I think I have a little, I might just take and make that, wish it was just a little bit wider. Yeah, I'll do it like that because I don't like this section. And that's a nice thing about when you're using paper. You can go ahead and, there, I like that better. You can just go ahead and fix it the way you like it. And we'll just re-corner this, which will be easy to do. And then just ink up. I think I have to take my scissors, trim a little more. There we go. You've seen how much ink I put, how much glue I put on it, and I still missed a corner, if you can imagine. That's glued. It's just the way this cardstock is. So on the weekend I had a good time. Friday night I did a really long, I'm in the min of a group. It's kind of my group now. The lady that started it retired and that, so I took it over. And I don't like to call it my group because it wasn't, I didn't start it from the beginning. but it's Junk Journal Craft and Chat, and a lot of great people in there. And I have some great admins, and I've had a long time mod, Yafa, who does this Creative Ways. And sometimes it's writing, and we make comments on it, but it's about being creative and different ways of being creative and all that. It's really, really interesting. And she's been with the group for a long time. There we go. And so, but I just turned on the webcam Friday night after I put Jacob down to sleep. My friend's baby, no, he's not a baby. He's a little boy. He's 7 years old. I got to stop calling him a baby. He always tells me, Tia, I'm not a baby. Or if I call him Baby Love, which is kind of what I call my cats Baby Love. It's just the way I refer. And he'll say, I'm not a baby, Tia. I'm not a baby. So, oh, the sun is trying hard to come out here. Now, I'm just almost wondering, I've used so many pictures. Should we do a little more collaging with some fussy cuts? See, that already dry. Oh, there it is. Just moving that aside so we can see about some fussy cuts here. Do something a bit different than always the big pictures, but that means you got to watch me fussy cut, as you can see. And the hard part is these aren't the best. What would be cute? Maybe her. And she's a little bit bigger, so she might be easier to fussy cut out. There is some detailed. I love to fussy cut, and I'm so disappointed that my scissors are not here. And I was going to just buy a new pair from Amazon, but I like the Tim Holtz. And they're like $30 right now for them. And I'm like, well, it'd be cheaper for my sister to send them. But my sister's not always the fastest at doing that because she is a busy lady. Busy lady. Well, she runs her own daycare, and it starts early, and her last child leaves at 4:45. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, she plays baseball. So she basically comes when the kids leave, she runs upstairs. If she has to shower, she jumps in the shower. Then she dresses in her uniform. Well, it's a t-shirt, and shorts, but her socks and everything. And then she'll throw a quick dinner together, usually just like salad and a meat that she throws on the barbecue right now. And she's gone. And then she doesn't get home till 8:30. And she's up so early, so she watches TV for about an hour, and then she's off to bed. She's just a busy lady. And on Fridays, they leave for their trailer, because the trailer season up here in Canada is very short. This year, even because the weather this year, it was even longer before they could get the water going up at the park. So, and then we've had a baby shower one weekend that kept her away. Then we had a wedding one weekend that didn't get her up to the trailer. So they like to get as much use out of it as possible, because it closes after our Canadian Thanksgiving, which is the second week in October. So she gets it from middle of May till then. So they spend almost every weekend up there, unless there's like something happening, or she's got a ball tournament or something. But she likes... But the weekend that we had the wedding, my nephew was happy because him and all of his friends, they headed up to the trailer and had used the trailer for the weekend. They're all in their 20s. He's 22, going on 23. So the trailer still got used, and he was happy because his grandmother, because my mom we have one trailer on it, and then we have another little pop-up trailer for my mom. And so grandma wasn't there, his mom wasn't there, Steve wasn't there, my sister's second husband, that she married in October, but he's been a part of the family for a long time before they got married. She needs something. Oh, I'm going back to the picture. I don't like the fussy cut after I took all that time to fussy cut. I just kind of, right now, I've been enjoying doing it like this. Again, let's see if we can corner around it. Oh. Oh. I gotta watch Leslie some more and get some more ideas from her. I'm trying to, you know, think outside the box more. But I really like the pictures on the journal cards, especially when I've already collaged the background. Now, if it was a plain, I might have used that fussy cut and did some collaging with it. But because I've already collaged the back, if it's too busy for me, it's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. What this was is I had a lot of little scraps of this, and so I decided to do a master board with plain paper to use up those scraps. So that's what that was. And then I just then did the same to the front with little Christmas papers. So I'm getting hungry. Haven't eaten today. My tea is finally worn off. I find when I have my big cup of tea, it takes a while before it's like my breakfast when I need to be eating. I almost had 2 cookies for breakfast. Our neighbor brought these apple spiced cookies over. Like it's almost an oatmeal, but it's very lightly oatmeal with raisins in it. Oh, they're so delicious. And I really wanted those with my tea for breakfast. And I was like, no, you can't do that. That takes up the whole card. You don't get to see any of that, though. Do I have a tiny one? I've got to have a tiny one somewhere. I got to have a tiny one. I don't want to lose it all. It's in here. Anything in here? It's big. Maybe. I'm just going to try. Oh, here. They're still a little big. I think these are 2. These 2 might be too big. Oh, let's see what's in this pile. Some things I already cut out. I was just thinking maybe this would be. I'm not the best cutting out circles, but getting better. I learned to move the paper more than the scissors, and that really is a key. Oh, that turned out really good. Really, really good. I was thinking, no, okay. It was a thought. And that's sometimes what you have to do. Just play around with it. Seeing what let's take the paper clip off for now. Seeing if I had a small one. These are, you can still see it, but not quite. Or maybe she'll be pretty there. But she is pretty. I'm going to leave her out. Oh, the angel. My problem is it's either too big or too small. Let's just do this so I don't have these scattered everywhere. I'll paper clip the next section on. This is really nice. That would be really nice just on, I'm going to pull that out. Now, will that look, no, not that one. No, okay. A thought went through my head with that picture, but it's too big. Okay, so that pile. Sometimes I'll do that when I've got a lot of pieces. It's got different things. Okay, let's go back. I thought I left her out to see. I find find it too dark. Is that me being crazy? Oh, that is not. Am I not meant to do that one right now? Probably what I'll do is put it to the side, and you can always come back to it. Back in here. Sometimes this is the big thing, and because I'm a little behind and I need to cut out. Oh, I know where I might find something. Someone sent me this. I think it's been 2 Christmases now, and it's like a ephemera holder, which is what I want to use it for. I like some things she already finished. And maybe him. Oh, he's not bad. I like how she did some of this. It's really cute. Too big. It's made with a paper bag. Okay. Kind of liking him there. Again, I feel like he needs a little something underneath this corner. Is a little plain. That is the problem there. Is that corner is too plain for me. And that's why I think my problem is what's in here. Anything in there that I can use? Oh, there's a big poinsettia that I said, but I think it's too big. I have the, well, I've lost everything now. I have to research. Before I went away, I did something silly, and I lost everything. Every digital I had. See, these are ones I've cut out, but look, it's hard to find anything because it's just thrown in here. How would... Nope, I don't like that. Just thinking as a tab, but I think it's too small. I thought it might look cute, but sometimes I'll even just staple a piece of fabric on the side, but it's too small. Aha, I just thought it was there. I know what I need, but I don't know where they are right now. I need a snowflake, but in a different color. That's what I need to get. Some of my snowflakes punched out in a nice red. That would be perfect, or even this one might be perfect. Oh yeah. Maybe not enough pop. Maybe not enough pop. Let's put both those snowflakes in there. I have a beautiful snowflake punch. And I think, do I have any snowflakes down there? No. This is what, like, there's so much just down in there that I need to clean up. Now I want to do a snowflake, guys. Now I want to do a snowflake. Sorry, I'm getting up. I'm getting up. And see if I can get to my snowflake punch. Easy. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now do I have a piece of paper? The right color of paper for it. Here I go digging, guys. Sorry. You know, when a creative thing comes to your mind, and you think, oh, I got to do that right now. Because I will forget about it if I say, oh, I'll put a snowflake on it later. I will forget about it. Yes, I will. And I found a piece of scrapped paper. I just, see, I put some of my cardstock away, and I just put a selection in this because it was changing colors being to the light, so I put them in a bin. But I also put some of the scraps in there. This will be perfect. There we go. There we go. Like it, like it, like it. There we go. Perfect. Okay. In a minute, I'll have to check the time. But Leslie today, all she did is pull out like different things like this and some like cardstock. She just glued it down, and she's just going to cut it out, and then sometimes she'll add it to a book page as well behind it, and she kind of builds a tag from it, and the way she does it is amazing. I'm going to finish watching the video after. The reason I didn't finish beforehand is because this takes so much time for me to upload. Well, it might and it might not, and if I need to get up earlier on days that I'm going to film, and I'm bad because I'm a night owl, and I was cleaning last night, and I kept cleaning till almost 1. Well, I got going through the piles, you know, and I wanted to finish a few piles, and then I had some random fussy cutting things just stuck in different places. So I was, you know, but what I might do tonight, because a lot of times I only do my Merry Monday when I videotape, and then I put it all away, and so I'm not really getting much done. But what I might do is leave this desk like this, and then later, see, look at, I don't know what it is with my gluing today. It just doesn't want to stick. And I find I put him on a little cricket there. Let's straighten him out there. There, just what needed was just a little touch of something. That's when those punches come in handy. There we go. Another one done. So put that up there. I'm going to grab this because I think this is a little short. But up here, there's white showing, but it's still going to be a little short on this side. What we'll do, trim a little here, trim a little here. I don't want to trim too much because I don't want to trim off that. I think I'm going to do this. I'm doing some thinking outside of the box type stuff. Maybe it needs to be a little bigger. I don't want it to go too big. What I'm not liking is this crease in it, is what I'm not liking with it. don't think I have a bigger piece without a crease in it because I'm using the bottom of it. I think that's my problem. The thing here in Canada, I don't know if you've done it in the States, because province and by province, and I'm sure it's different in the States, they have gotten rid of plastic. But then at first when they wanted to, they kind of went kind of slow. So at first you could still get plastic, but you had to pay for it. Well, now you can't get plastic anymore, but you can get a paper bag for 25 cents. And sometimes I like it because I love using paper bags. I really, really, really love using paper bags. And so I don't care, and I pay the 25 cents because I get a good bag, paper bag for 25 cents. So where did my thing go? And I did want it. I wanted it. Maybe not so much on this side, but okay, we're gonna first ink this. I keep losing this. I need to get a new head for my larger one. I need to order that. I wonder if Temu has those. I haven't really looked them up. I know they have these. These are nice, but I lose them on the desk all the time. But I'm also going to... The hard part about this is this has got some nice paper on the side. I think I want to put a little... Am I going to see much without losing? I love this. It might become smaller and just cutting out some of it, and then I'll probably tear it up. I better check the time, guys. What time are we at? Oh, we only have 8 minutes, guys. Did that hour go quick or what? Oh boy, that went really quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to shut off in a minute. I'm going to thank you for joining me today. And have a wonderful Monday. Please like and comment on the video. Yeah, I'm going to beg because I really need some likes and comments, guys. This I'm thinking might get too wide. It would have, if I left some of that, it's going to be really a wide journal card. But we'll try it. I don't think we need as much at the bottom. Just trying to add some contrasting into this. So it might go like that. But I'm thinking I have it too straight. You need to just tear some and get some. And guys, please comment. I would really appreciate it. Even if it's a comment that what you would like to see me do on my channel, anything particular, tags, masterboards. Let me know what you want to see me do. I'm looking for any ideas that you want to watch. Do you like for flip throughs of journals to see how things I've done already? You know, just like and comment. This might shut off before I'm finished this. Now I made that too short, but that's okay. We go this way. I still like it. I'm going to ink that up. I'm trying something Leslie does, and it's my first time kind of doing it this way. So I'm learning this while we do this. There we go. Where's my book? Yep. Bloop, bloop. Glue. There we go. Go. Glue that on. Did I glue that upside down? I think I did. Well, it wouldn't be, it doesn't surprise me, guys. Doesn't surprise me. I might be talking to myself by now. I put it too far over. Change my mind a little. And again, you play with this till you find what you think you like. So I'm ready to glue that, and I'm probably shut off by now. Oh, no, but getting close, guys, getting close. 4 minutes. Let's see if I can get this glued on in 4 minutes. Let's see. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I want to thank each of my subscribers who have come along for my journey in this. You know, it took me a long time to start YouTube videos and even doing lives on Facebook. But now that I started it, I love it. I really do. I'm not the best at getting a lot done yet, but I'm getting better. I'm trying to organize myself better. I really glued that well. Let me tell you. That one should stick without a problem. Okay. And I'm going to grab. It's nice and handy. There we go. Maybe a little off of the side here. That. There, I like that. I like that a lot. And then with this as well, if you don't, you can make this more sturdy. I'm going to put a piece of paper. Probably I'm going to do it like this. I don't have time to do it right now for you guys, but that's probably what I'll do. And then I'm going to ink this all up. And I think, again, that gold one might be nice in it. But then, you know, sometimes you need a pop of color. I don't have 2 of those. But I might put another snowflake up here. So, I'm not positive on the snowflake yet. So that one I got to still play with. But, there we go. And then, and I'm sure it's shut off now. I keep saying that, and you're probably hearing me say that. And I want to ink this up. You can tear this a little, fold it over. You want it, I want it to look very, this finger of mine always gets so covered in ink because I use it so much. Sometimes what I'll do, if I want that folded look, I'll put a little glue on this side and just fold it a little bit so it stays like that. See here, I want to do that. There we go. There we go. Oh, we're still on. Can you imagine that? I'm going to ink that some more and I got to put a little more glue on that, kind of work it and do the back. And I will show you